Here are my UFC 323 main card predictions. Starting with Jan Blachowicz versus Bogdan Guskov. Jan is definitely much older in this fight, but he hasn't looked bad in his last couple of matchups against Olberg, Pereira, and Ankalaev. Whereas Guskov, he's more of that heavy-handed guy with a good right hand. But Jan, I think he can stay on the outside, use his kicks and jab, maybe mix in a couple takedowns, and I got Blachowicz by decision. Next, Henry Cejudo versus Peyton Talbot. And once again, Cejudo, much more proven, the better grappler, but he doesn't really use his wrestling that much anymore. Whereas Talbot, I think his wrestling defense has really improved, especially in the Lima fight. His striking is a lot sharper than Cejudo at this point. He moves his feet better counters, and I think the speed will make a really big difference in this fight. So I got Peyton Talbot by decision. Next, Brandon Moreno versus Tatsuro Taira. Now Moreno, he'll try to stay behind that long jab, use the 1-2, and if he does get taken down, he'll try to scramble and get back to his feet. Whereas Taira, he has to grapple to win this fight. But I don't think Moreno's that bad of a grappler himself. Obviously has good BJJ, good defensive wrestling, and I think he can keep it on the feet and outpoint Taira. So give me Brandon Moreno by decision. On to the co-main event. Alexandre Pantoja versus Joshua Van for the flyweight title. Now both men, they've been on a roll lately. Pantoja with his grappling, Van with his boxing. And if Van can keep this fight on the feet, I think he has the much better combinations and counters. But Pantoja, aside from his durability, he's great at getting you down, taking your back and finding the submission. And I just don't see Van having that kind of experience on the ground. So give me Pantoja by a second round submission. And in the main event, it's Merab Dvalishvili versus Petr Yan 2 for the bantamweight title. Now the first fight was a completely one-sided domination by Merab, and I just don't see much different happening in this fight. Maybe Yan will have a little bit more success with the uppercuts and hooks on the inside, but Merab, the longer the fight goes, the more he'll wear Yan out. With continuous pressure, the takedown attempts, maybe mixing up a couple strikes, and I got Dvalishvili by decision.